Hey there, it's me from my channel, and this is Where in the World. Today, we're going to explore an amazing educational resource for learning about the First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples of Canada. Before we get started, I just want to say that the traditional territories of the First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples are situated on, in, and around what is today known as Canada. This land has been home to these cultures for thousands of years, and each region has its own unique history and cultural significance. Before we learn about some of their untold stories, I encourage you to take a moment to listen to the audio message from one of the elders on the website. It's a powerful introduction and a reminder that these stories have been passed down for generations and are meant to be shared. The Untold Stories of Canada's Indigenous Peoples is a collection of videos created by First Nations, Inuit, and Métis storytellers, knowledge holders, and educators in partnership with the National Film Board of Canada and the Canadian Museum of History. All of the videos are available on the website and on the Canadian Museum of History's YouTube channel. I was absolutely blown away by the quality of the videos and how they brought these important stories to life. The series is divided into 3 sections: First Nations, Inuit, and Métis. Each section provides a rich and engaging exploration of the history, culture, and resilience of these peoples. Some of the stories are ones that I had never heard before, while others were ones that I had only read about in books. But what really made these stories come to life for me was the passion and storytelling ability of the narrators. They brought these stories to life with their animated retellings and personal reflections. One of the stories that really stood out to me was the story of the potlatch, which is a significant cultural event in many First Nations communities. The story is told through the eyes of a young girl who attends a potlatch ceremony and learns about the importance of sharing and community. Another story that I found fascinating was the story of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, also known as the Six Nations, which is a political alliance of 6 First Nations in North America. The story is told from the perspective of a young boy who learns about the Confederacy from his grandfather and the role that each nation plays in keeping the alliance strong. In the Inuit section, I was particularly moved by the story of the creation of the Inuit and how they came to inhabit the Arctic regions of Canada. The story is a beautiful example of Inuit mythology, and it reflects the deep connection that the Inuit people have to the land and sea. I also enjoyed learning about the challenges that the Inuit faced, such as the threat of extinction in the early 20th century, and how they were able to revitalize their language and culture through the efforts of dedicated individuals and organizations. The Métis section was also incredibly informative, and I learned a lot about the unique history and culture of the Métis people who often find themselves at the crossroads between different cultures and have developed a distinctive culture that reflects this. One of the stories that stood out to me was the story of the buffalo, which is a sacred animal in Métis culture, and how the Métis people have a deep respect for the buffalo and the role it plays in their lives. Overall, I am so grateful to have had the opportunity to explore the untold stories of Canada's Indigenous peoples. I hope that you will take the time to watch these amazing videos and learn about the rich history and culture of these peoples. It's important to remember that these stories have been shared to promote understanding, respect, and reconciliation between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples in Canada, and to ensure that these stories continue to be told for generations to come. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery, and I hope you learned something new and maybe even discovered a passion for learning more about Indigenous cultures. If you did, please hit the like button and leave a comment below to let me know what you found most interesting. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow us on social media. Until next time, happy exploring.